forward, 6'8" from New Mexico State.
They made 9 of their 18 triples in the first 12 minutes on the road in that win. Tip. Tonight's officials, this is for 9 of 12. Tyrese Halliburton getting the scoring started. Tonight's starting lineups are presented by Popeyes. Champagnie, Middleton, Sarr, Poole, and Carrington for Washington. Here's JP on a drive and fit a record of 42-30 coming off of that heartbreaking loss last night. That tip-in at the game winner by LeBron James, Nesmith, Siakam, Turner, Nembhard, and Halliburton. Correction, that's Nembhard for 3, so their backcourt have already started hitting the first couple of points.
Yeah, and you got to remember, they lost a heartbreaker last night in Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton hitting that and one, thought he gamed him, but then LeBron comes back.
Scores now, so that's the first 2 after Nembhard and Halliburton cashed out for 3. It's an early 8-2 start for the Pacers. Pacers are 18-19 away from home. As Alex said,
he's been more consistent knocking down not only shots, but his first shot attempts to open up games.
Smith tried to keep it in play. Middleton missed last night's game. He's available tonight. Marcus Smart dealing with the non-COVID illness. He's out. Poole again on a strong drive. Scoring 11 total the prior.
Out of all these guys.
Those threes, and to go back to your point about him and Steph Curry, I don't know how many times this season and past seasons we'll say they shot that from the logo.
Yeah. Well,
Bob Carrington picks up the personal foul. Assist last night, Drew. How many turnovers?
Dad was still mad at that one.
Exactly.
Pops Halliburton doesn't like turnovers.
Carrington inside to Champagnie, who swings it over to Sarr. Make sure his feet was behind the three-point line, comes up short.
See, Miles Turner is having to guard someone similar to him that can stretch you all the way to 3.
Siakam in the mid-range.
Those unique 6'8" players we were talking about.
Yeah.
7'3" wingspan.
Pacers 4 or 5 to start this game from the field. Sarr setting that screen for Poole. Alex knocking down.
The space centers are not coming out at all, taking away the shot.
For 3. So all 5 of Indiana's starters have scored here as we played 3 minutes into the first quarter. Middleton
with hand and then get back. Bender has 2 personal fouls. He gets in these ball games early, so he's a hybrid starter, I would say. He can come off the bench, be the 6th man. But
I think you can argue that they have 6 starters.
Exactly.
Sarr swinging it over. JP. That's the side of the backboard on that one, and the Pacers want to run. 3-on-3 even strength. Nembhard, corner.
Can't give him too many looks, Chris. He can heat up.
Said Wizards had 9 3-pointers in the first quarter last night. How about 18 threes last night, Drew? Champagnie, Sarr, and Poole, each with 4 threes.
Well, Champagnie kind of got it started along Sarr, knocking down their first couple 3-point attempts, and it became infectious throughout the entire group.
Just last year, these 2 teams went 1-2 in terms of pace in the association. Carrington trying to go off the window. Ball's up for grabs.
I'll say, shoot that.
And that one rattles out for Champagnie. Pacers lost 120-119 last night.
Would have swung on him, huh?
His team last night in the game against the defensive player in the month of January. He's got a team-high 21 steals, Drew, and he's got the best defensive rating in the Eastern Conference. So he is an on-ball defender. Middleton with a nice jump.
And that was pass out. Siakam.
Miles Turner, the longest tenured Pacer, passes it over to Halliburton, swings it to Nembhard. Halliburton driving baseline, watching the cutting Mathurin inside. Champagnie of the year his last season.
This team is vulnerable of leaving ball. Let's see if guys like Justin Champagnie, Alex Sarr, Bub Carrington can mix it up and get second chance opportunities.
Keep an eye on Drew's clues throughout the game. Fall away by Chris Middleton back into the lineup. He's got 5 points in 5 minutes. Pacers lead by 2. Pacers lead the overall series 109-87 against Washington. 5. Mathurin all alone as Champagnie got.
Oh, wow.
Mathurin almost bumped two Wizards fans. Sprinting back. Washington got a 5-on-4. And then Mathurin hustles back to get the steal. Heads up play for Mathurin. Here's Toppin. It's the floater to go over Saul. Toppin has been impressive the last couple of weeks for the Pacers.
Yes, he has.
Here's Sarr in the corner. Halliburton on the run. Nembhard on the spray out. Bounce pass to Toppin. And misses that three. Good contest there by Carrington. Indiana 3 of 9 from downtown. Washington 1 of 6. Middleton for 3. Defensive rebound by Sarr. Wizards turn the basketball over. Halliburton, no look. Toppin!
That he is opposed to playing. He's just got to get more used to them. And the colored ones came out recently, guys, and he said, why not have a little fun with it?
Hey, that's the secret sauce. It's working. 42%. I take it, Chris.
Exactly. Whatever you're doing, Jordan, your future's so bright, you got to wear shades.
And listen, you know how I get down, Chris. That's a gold chain.
And then that thing you had in the back of your head those years. Man, there was a kid in college with that this year. I said, that's Drew Gooden's fault.
Hey, pull it up with some blue blockers and
See what happens.
And a 50-piece is crazy.
JP inside with good. 3-point Pacer lead, under 5 to go. TJ McConnell in the game. With the basketball, tiptoeing the baseline.
That's his shot.
Halliburton relocating 3.
And you know what? You know who should be watching Halliburton tonight? A.J. Johnson, because he likes to shoot that same shot right there. That's a side step back.
Poole inside to Champagnie, who's in that dunker spot, misses the layup. Halliburton stops on a dime. Cash, 11. Pacers now with their largest lead of 9. Halliburton had 16 last night. Turnover Washington. You know what Toppin can do. Jordan Poole getting that technical. If I told you TJ McConnell is a +8 in 53 seconds, you would say what?
He ain't did nothing.
He drove the baseline. That was it.
Passed it out to Halliburton for a step back 3. That's what he did. They went on a 6-0 run. Guess what I am?
-6.
There you go. I ain't do nothing.
I ain't do nothing.
Get a chance to do anything.
Rattle in. Pacers have now hit 6 here in the first quarter, up in their lead now to 14.
Man, a +20 with no points is crazy.
Sarr was bumped by.
Have no room for error.
Alex.
These back-to-back, especially with older teams, they can lose their legs quick in this first half.
Siakam. Back over to Mathurin. Toppin was trying to get a post up on Carrington. Shot clock now at 5. Mathurin trying to go one-on-one with Alex. Pull up 3, no good. TJ taps it out to Mathurin.
That's a plus.
Now inside with a creative, using the glass. Carrington, the entry feed to Sarr. Alex on a turn-away, fall-away, all tough.
I don't even know if that went glass, Chris, but if it did, even nicer.
11 points now for Sarr. Alex had 24 last night in that win over Philly. Second most points he scored in the season.
Good shot.
Starting to warm up.
Starting.
He's 4 or 5. He's got 14.
Oh yeah, that engine is warm.
And now he blocks AJ, who's trying to stay with it. And that ball goes out of bounds.
7-1.
Jarius Walker in the game now for the Pacers. Under 2 to go. Carrington, a couple dribbles. Misses that 3. Walker skying for the rebound. There's Siakam trying to get an entry feed, being guarded by Carrington. The inside bucket.
Good try by Bub Carrington, trying to fight Pascal Siakam early on that seal.
Pacers are shooting 64% from the field. Sean Holmes in the game slips. And he, since January to 83.
Tossing free throws.
Tossing free throws. Made both of them. McConnell out the top it. Head fake back to TJ. TJ, that's
Some pluses and buys.
TJ McConnell played his college ball at Arizona 2 seasons. He's in his 10th year already. Here's A.J. Johnson. Little Euro step there.